What up, Fam Jam? Justin here with River Kids and River Run Church. Hope you survived the weekend where many of us look like this. But you're here, you made it, now things look like this, and everything is as it should be. We say goodbye to that version of Florida that we rebuke and have nothing to do with. We do have something to do with, however, is what your kids are talking about this week based off of the conversations we had with them on Sunday. We would like you as parents and as families to get involved in that conversation and really begin to dig deeper into what that looks like. That's why we have the dig deeper portion of our take homes. We like to set up the conversation on Sunday, and then you guys Monday through Saturday can continue that conversation. So let's get in there. As you know, this month we've been looking at some specific interactions that Jesus has been having with people throughout the ministry time that he had here on earth. And this time we're going to be looking specifically at the disciple of Peter. A good many of you may know him. He gets kind of a bad rap sometimes because a lot of times he's just kind of seen as a hothead, kind of rash, rushes ahead, that kind of thing. But really what Jesus shows us in how he treats Peter is that he could see his passion in his heart, and he could see in the future what that was really going to do for Jesus' message and the gospel message that would then spread. And here we are 2,000 years later, still talking about it. And Peter's a huge part of that. So he does get kind of a bad rap sometimes, but he was absolutely a key part of Jesus' early ministry. So we're going to look at that. Now we're looking at a time that perhaps Peter would like to just kind of push to the side and not think about, and that's when he denies knowing Jesus 3 times. And you might think, well, that's kind of an odd thing to talk about when we're looking at loving and serving and being connected to Christ this month. And it is the point. Peter kind of shows us, number one, it's kind of, I guess, in a way, a counter to what we really want to do. And second, it shows us how easy it can be to slip up, to make a mistake. But there's also reasons that happened. Peter was very confused, okay? Jesus had been talking through how he was the Messiah, how he was setting up a forever kingdom. The good news was that he was the king that has come, and he's the Son of God, and all these kinds of things. And Peter believed all of that. And so when Jesus is arrested and taken away, and it looks really bleak for what's going to happen to Jesus, he's really confused, and he's just lost in that, right? And then, of course, there's also some fear because he's been following Jesus, so what if he gets arrested as well? So under that pressure, he definitely kind of makes some mistakes. But you can see where and how easy it is because, my goodness, it's not as if any of us have not said something we'd like to get back immediately. So in Luke chapter 22, verses 54 through 62, we see this account where he denies knowing Jesus 3 times. But really what we talked about with the kids is that what we have the opportunity to do is what Peter did, or we have the opportunity to tell others that we know Jesus. And that's what our main point was, is to tell others that we know Jesus and that we have a relationship with him, because ultimately that's going to point them to Jesus, and it's going to get them maybe asking some questions, and you have a conversation, and you get a chance to tell them about this amazing kingdom with this forever king and this perfect king that you're a part of, and you would like them to be a part of it too. So tell others that we know Jesus is really what we've been talking about with the kids. And whether that's in the context of a conversation you're having with somebody, whether it's in a serving opportunity that you have, we have the chance every single day to be able to tell people about this amazing news that we have and this amazing Savior and King that we have in Jesus. Since that's really the conversation we have with the kids, we hope that it is a great conversation and reminder for us as well, even as adults and as parents, that we also have that same opportunity, and this can also be a lesson for us, as are a lot of kid lessons. Sometimes it's just great to go back to the basics and that foundation, right? We're also still on to 1 John 4:19 as our memory verse, so continue to be committing that to memory, 1 John 4:19. It's a really great one, but it's also pretty short, so you'll be able to commit that in memory hopefully pretty easily. So that's it. There you go. That's the conversation this week. Hope it is a good one. We're praying for those conversations for all of you, and we hope you have a great week, and we're going to see you a little bit later in that week.